guess we should get this snow on the road.
Oh, I'm not really into punning.
I see. Well, I was just playing around. No need for the cold shoulder or a meltdown.
Please stop.
Oh, come now, Alexander. Everyone in Daventry loves puns. Give it a shot.
Fine. What do you call a family of koala bears in the Arctic?
Bipolar bears.
You call them lost. Really, really lost.
That's more of a punchline than a pun. Alrighty, Alexander. Let's get to work on solving this.
Or perhaps we could just, I don't know, blast a hole in the ice over there?
What? Alexander, we are not in a race. The goal is not just to forge a shortcut to the end. This room has been carefully crafted with conundrums to expand our minds and foster our creativity.
With a sliding tile puzzle? I'll be waiting over there. Are you sure you want me to melt that ice? This puzzle could be a lot simpler. If I burn through this puzzle, we can get to the ladies a lot faster. And I can get some journal time in. Just let me know when you want me to use my magic. Can't you just plug your ears while I snap? Please let me blast it. Let's see what the big deal is. But Dad, everyone else from Ludor uses magic. Just let me use magic. I'll feed all the chickens when we get home. This just isn't fair. Fine, have it your way. I won't ever use magic, and I'll just throw all my talents away. I can't even. I have nothing to say to you right now. Have fun living your magic-free life. Move that long piece over here. Let me melt that ice.
Please don't linger on this part of the story.
Are you sure you don't want me to melt? If I burn through this, just let me know. Can't you just... Please? But Dad, just let me use magic. This just isn't fair. Fine. I can't. I have nothing to say. Move that long piece over here. Let me... Watch your head!
Alexander, I thought we agreed not to use that magic in here.
Well, I didn't see another way.
You're not following the 4 E's.
Dad, I'm 18. You don't need to talk down to me. Sorry, I'm not sorry. You gotta admit that was clutch, right? Those mad fire skills, though. Let's take a break on the small talk and just chillax.
Have you shared this story with Mom?
Might as well. Perhaps it would be easier to be his friend. This parenting stuff has its limits.
I'm not sure how the story is supposed to help me with Gart.
Stay with me, sweetheart. Sometimes it has to get worse before it can get better.
I need a break. I'm gonna go wait over there and think about what I'm gonna write in my journal later.
What in the caduceus grace is journaling?
Oh, like the shining stars, I'm not Gwendolyn Caduceus Jr.
I've been meaning to ask, what was that syrup smell in the throne room? I wasn't expecting this adventure to be so linear. Aren't we supposed to collect a bunch of crazy items and then use them on random objects? So, You figured out that the labyrinth is most certainly a trap, right? I've said my piece. Now I'm going back to reflecting. Whoa-ha. Whoa-ha.
I do have to admit I was starting to get frustrated at that boy's lack of participation. I didn't say anything, though. Didn't want to end up in that journal.
Can you please stop that snapping?
Sorry, it's a nervous habit.
You're doing it again.
Sorry.
Alexander, please. That sound is bringing me back to a very dark place.
Another conundrum solved. Just imagine what you could accomplish if you actually knew each other longer than, how long has it been? 18 years, give or take a few key moments. Oh, wait. That's how long you've been apart. Apologies. Sometimes I mix up numbers and dates.
This looks really hard. Please don't.
I can't help it!
Oh, come on, Dad. This is really embarrassing. Oh, no.
How many switches are in this trap? Is this the final gauntlet? Have we reached the end? Will we make it out alive? Will we use our bows? Does this labyrinth give out prizes? Oh, what if the prizes are custom jackets? Can ours say the dueling archers, please? When can we schedule a pun war? How about every day that ends in Y? Isn't this so much fun? Aren't you excited you're back? 'Cause I am! What size crown do you wear? When do you want to begin addendum training? Tell me, are you more the brave, the wise, or the compassionate? You can choose how to solve this conundrum as long as we do it together! Yes! Don, why would you do that? It looked like so much fun.
I'm not like you. I can't handle any more puzzles.
That magic is dangerous. See? This is what I warned you about, that snapping, that horrendous snapping. It's what took you away from us, and I forbid you to use it.
Forbid me? This magic is part of who I am. I just wish you could see that. Look, we're not some happy family just because I'm back. I wasn't there on your adventures. I don't know what the tapestries that line the walls mean, and I I don't know why you insist on wearing that ridiculous hat.
Well, if you didn't want a family, then why did you come back?
I was looking for a father, not a commander. I'm not one of your subjects to be ruled over. If I wanted to be a slave, I would have stayed with Manannan.
Please don't ever compare me to that man. He robbed you of your childhood.
Well, like it or not, Dad, I'm already grown up. And you're robbing me of my adulthood.
You shouldn't talk to your father that way, Alexander.
Look, I don't even know that name. Let's just split up and search for the girls. You have your way of doing things, and I have mine. I'm just slowing you down.
Fine, leave! Again! You know what? You are slowing me down!
Should we save a plate for Dad?
I brought him food earlier. He refused to eat. He's too preoccupied with this next big adventure he's cooking up in his head.
You know, that's just like Dad. Once adventure is on his mind, he can't focus on anything else.
He's never lost his drive. You have to give him that.
Well, I've never regretted retiring my questing boots. It allowed me to devote my full attention to raising my daughter.
Isn't that right, my little cuddlebug?
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, come now, Alexander. We were raised going on adventures and we turned out just fine. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, look at Gart. He's been questing since he could crawl, and shaping up to be quite the handsome prince, if I do say so myself.
Well, thanks for saying so, Mother.
Oh, I do hope you decide to take Gwendolyn on her own adventure soon. She's got it in her blood. You can't keep her safe forever.
She can go out questing for danger when she's older. We like to do things a little differently in the Green Isles.
You can say that again. Not enough addendums and far too few decrees. Pardon the interruption, milady.
I see. Thank you. Gart, the chambermaid found this crumbled up in your waste bin. I am assuming it fell.
Yes, thank the shining stars they found it. I was looking all over for that. It must have blown right off my desk. Give it here. I'll deliver it right after supper.
No need. I'll deliver it myself in the morning.
Gart, I told you to keep the windows closed in your room. It's so breezy in there.
Can you please pass the peas?
Gart, did you not hear Gwendolyn?
Oh, apologies. I thought that was a nint mouse squeaking in the courtyard. What did you say?
I asked you to please pass
Gart, please pass the peas to your cousin.
The little highness can reach them herself. I'm not here to serve her.
You would be honored to serve.
Children, but enough. There you go, dear. Or was that so hard? Now, can we just finish up dinner in peace? Grandpa would like to speak with everyone after dinner.
Ugh, I hate the smell of that lavender. When I'm king, we will never serve those abominations again.
Oh, do tell us, Gart. What qualities do you possess that would make for a good king?
Well, for one, I've been raised in this castle and trained to properly take over the kingdom. Unlike some other children who have only had adventures in their imaginations.
Boys, I don't like where this conversation is going. Daventry is our home, Alexander. You chose to run away with the princess and rule over her kingdom. Who else besides Gart would make a good king?
I don't know. I hear Kyle has some big ideas.
Kyle? Really? Uncle, you're acting like a buffoon.
Well, if this is how children raised by royalty treat their elders, then I'm proud that Gwendolyn and I grew up outside these castle walls.
What? So now your family is too good for Daventry? It would be an honor for me to be king. But for you, it's just a burden?
Knock it off, Gart.
No! You're just a little girl. Nothing more than the only man for the job. Sit down. You're embarrassing the family.
Ah! You will never be half the king Grandpa is. And he would never, ever leave the kingdom to such a spoiled, thoughtless child. I may be a little girl, but you're the one that needs to grow up.
Distress.
I think it would be best to cool off in your rooms. Everybody. No one is allowed to see Grandpa until you can all get along.
Grandpa, can I come in?
Gwendolyn, you've disobeyed your grandma by sneaking in here. I was told everyone was sentenced to their chambers. Do you know what that means?
That I should go back to my room, take this time to reflect in my journal.
No. It means you should pull up a chair, and I can finish this story without any more interruptions.
I think I crossed the line tonight.
Oh, I'm sure you did. It's all about crossing lines.
Do you think the beard is too much? My wife says it itches her, but I think it's dignified. So, how long have you been working here? So, where are you from? Is there a spot for picnics around here?
You'll find this puzzle is easier without all that extra weight, Mr. Majesty.
I hate to say it, but this is so much easier alone.
Don't pay those statues any mind. They're just all previous adventurers who are not nearly as clever as you. Don't worry, Mr. Majesty. He'll learn his lesson. Such a shame how parents treat their kids these days.
This puzzle was light on teenage angst, and I appreciated that. I wish I could just snap and bring you to the end of the labyrinth, but alas, I lack opposable thumbs. I'm afraid you'll just have to solve this on your own. I don't mean to salt a wound, but are you even sure that he's your son? It's not like you're cut from the same cloth. How do you know this Alexander is not an imposter? I almost wished I had Alexander's fire to solve this one, but I would get through it without any dark magic.
magic needed to solve this.
But how did you resolve your fight? I need some tips to get Gart to be nicer to me.
Are you sure something else isn't bothering him? Have you tried asking him? Or are you assuming it has to do with you?
Well, he's cordial to everyone else.
I might dig a little deeper into that.
Okay, this one might be a little easier with 2 people.
Okay, so some help on this would have been nice. Might have saved my back a bit.
this is great and all, but are you sure Gart shouldn't be listening to this? He's the one who started it all. He needs to apologize.
It's not always about who's right and who started it, Gwendolyn. Have you tried approaching Gart calmly? You might be surprised what you find.
Welcome to the Riddle Room. This is my favorite puzzle. Probably because I helped design it.
Great.
What am I? I have a head but no arms to flail. I have no legs, yet I have a tail. Did you need the riddle again? That one. Are you sure? Did you need the riddle again? Well, I'd love to give you the answer, but... You are correct, but it won't be that easy. I've got another riddle for you in here.
Proceed.
What am I? Every morning a noggin I shed, and every evening I regain my head. Still need more time? It's not like your family is waiting. But we're just getting started. A word back here, please.
Go for it.
What am I? I come in different colors. I come in different shapes. Some parts of me are round, some parts of me are straight. Our picture can be clear, but we love to obfuscate.
Grandpa, do you think I'm ready for my first adventure?
Of course, dear. But not without your father's permission, of course.
Bravissimo. But the show is hardly over.
Let me have it.
What am I? I'm fit for a king and taste very sweet. Thick or thin, served for breakfast, Graham's favorite treat. I don't remember eating that today. Not many people make it out of this room. Correction. Not many people make it out of this room alive.
I only needed to carry one item at a time, so I put one back.
You look like you could use it. One final riddle, if you would. What am I? I am higher than the shining stars and greater than the land or sea. What's the one thing that's worth breaking the bonds of family? You know, your cape really isn't that illustrious. I don't know why that little peddler keeps ranting about it. Please don't brute force any of these puzzles. I'm a big believer in brains over brawn. I have to admit I'm surprised you got that one right. You should really practice what that riddle teaches.
Perhaps the Sphinx was right. I needed to rethink this puzzle of parenting.
Excellent work, Mr. Majesty. You are a natural.
Wonderful. Someone had removed all the pieces from the board. I'd have to puzzle out the path. Lucky for me, it appeared all the pieces were already set in their proper rotation.
You're just a few steps away from your family now. I wouldn't expect anything less from the hero of Daventry. Congratulations, Graham. You have won the labyrinth. You may now claim your prizes inside.
Rosella! Valenice!